The Australian Navy will also deliver supplies and operations teams to fire-ravaged Mallacoota in Victoria's East-Gippsland region this morning. The ADF's humanitarian assistance and disaster relief ship HMAS Choules, supported by MV Sycamore, is due to arrive at 10 o'clock to help evacuate people stranded on shore. The vessels will also bring diesel to fuel generators, water, food and temporary shelters. HMAS Choules has accommodation for up to 700 people. Defence Force teams will assist and coordinate with emergency services on all levels. Sick and frail residents have been the first to be flown out by the military, with further evacuations to continue by helicopter and sea. 3 of the East Gippsland fires have now combined to form one fire front spanning 150 kilometres. The blaze has claimed its first victim, with grave fears held for 4 others still missing. The 67-year-old was found dead in his Buchan home by his nephew.
A beloved great-grandfather, Mick Roberts, tragically killed while defending his Buchan home. 4 others still missing. Authorities unable to access where they were all last seen.
Oh, look, I'm not going to become a commentator on whether people are in a position to be able to survive 2 or 3 days. At the moment, you've got patchy comms, so power's off, mobile phones are out in lots of different places. These are isolated communities, many of them. They're very small communities, and some of the people who are missing, we simply don't know what has happened to them. We can't therefore speculate other than to say we do have grave fears for their safety.
The Premier in Bairnsdale visiting the many who fled and still can't return home. While in Mallacoota, thousands are stuck inside the fire zone with almost no way out.
We were able just to go back to our car and just waited out there. And while we were sitting there, we could just see all the fires all around us. And it was terrifying. I hope I never, ever have to go through that again.
The Princes Highway, the main road in and out of the area, so severely damaged. HMAS Choules has been brought in to take people out by sea. 90 fireys also conducting a shift change in and out of Mallacoota via air.
This is a particularly unique set of circumstances.
The tiny tourist town now almost unrecognisable as locals begin to assess the damage and the harrowing prospect of starting all over again. Further south, some residents have been allowed to return home to Sarsfield and Clifton Creek. For this former student, seeing the Clifton Creek State School turn to rubble, almost too much.
I'm devastated to see that it's all gone.
Her father, Alan Bates, lives just 6 kilometres down the road. His home is safe for now.
Threat's not over. I won't be hanging around.
The conditions easing, emergency services have been able to get back into some fire zones. But there's a real threat that these communities will again be under siege as the fire danger spikes come Friday and Saturday. Fire is back burning where they can to fill in the gaps and protect communities. 500,000 hectares of Victoria have now been burnt out, but the bushfire season far from over.
It's going to be nature started these fires. It's going to be nature that stops these fires.
Andrea Crothers, Sky News in Bairnsdale.